What up? All right, you guys. I'm your host, as per usual, Keith, your man of letters. Sorry for the darkness. As per usual, we're gonna wait about 10 minutes before we kick this off, so that we can give people a time to join the room. So, Too Sweet, what up? Hello, you guys. Be right there, y'all. Be right there. Just getting a couple of essentials. Welcome, squad. Hey, Pops, what's up? Gotta keep the YouTube momentum sneaking alive real quick. T-Sweet, how's it going? Ooh, that's another Ashira. How's it going? Ashira. Hopefully we can get a decent amount of people in here tonight because I did start quite late today. I did not intend to start this late, but it ended up turning out that way. Had a lot of shit to do. Also had a couple of really big orders that I had to package. The Man of Letters company is exploding on Etsy right now, and it's awesome. So again, if you guys just checking in, give me a couple of minutes before I start, just to give people time to trickle in. I'm gonna try not to ramble too much this one and try not to get too sidetracked on this one because I don't want to run too late. I'm tired as fuck. But try not to compromise the content at the same time. You guys having a good Thursday? Whatever today is, you guys having a good Thursday so far? You guys having a good week so far? You stoked it's Friday? I'm stoked it's Friday. You guys get into any weird shit? See any UFOs? See any chupacabras? See any Mothmen? Any Bigfoot? You guys see any big feet out there? Any weird supernatural shit going on that I should be aware of? Shargeen Zangana, I'm doing good. How you doing? Are you new, by the way? Don't remember seeing your name. Oh man, nice. 4 minutes. We already have 11 people in the room. So far, so good. So far, so good, you guys. Watching just Disjointed. I don't know what Disjointed is, but I'm glad I could save you from yourself. Sweet, you guys. Atlantis. We're reading Atlantis tonight. Goofy sitcom on Netflix about a California dispensary. Nice. Nice. We're gonna kick it off pretty soon, around 5 minutes. So, Stephanie Downey, what up? Oops. We're getting close. Another reason why I pushed this tonight is because I really want to start the next audiobook. Emerald Tablets is pretty much tapped at this point. We need to get on with our lives. So there's a lot of good text out there that I want to start reading. And but we have to finish the Emerald Tablets first. So fuck. We'll finish that tonight. Maybe. There's 2 chapters left, but oh, you know what I did? Never mind. What's up, you guys? How you doing? If you're just checking into the room, be patient. Be patient. We're going to start in just a few minutes. 3.5 to be exact. Just want to give people a chance to start trickling into the room. Everyone, introduce yourself. If you're new, say what's up. We have a tight little community here, so the more the merrier. Would like us all to be homies and familiars with one another. So, everyone say hi. Ooh, I finally finished my my hydrosols, you guys. My lavender waters and rose waters and mugwort waters and rosemary water. I'm stoked. We have all kinds of fucking goodies on the shop now. By the way, Joe Rogan just released a video yesterday with Alex Jones again. It's already got 4.2 million. 4.196.
I want to talk about
4.196. He's gotten almost 100,000 views since I started watching this video 20 minutes ago. That's fucking nuts. Talk about a video going viral. Alex Jones is blowing up right now, and Joe is just fucking crazy. It's amazing. What up, you guys? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Not new. We've talked before about the various versions of the tablet, but you talk to a lot of people, so no sweat that or you have that. Good, Green. How about this, Shargine? A combination of the both of them. Chakras and Chasers. How's it going? Sentient Sandwich. That seems new, too. Hello, Sentient Sandwich. It's a very interesting name you got there. Ooh, that's a bummer. Oh, Musical Mood Ring. How's it going? Nice to see you here. Alright, you guys. 50 seconds until we start. Atlantis is kind of long, too. I'm not sure how much commentary I'll be doing on Atlantis, just because... Yeah. Badoo. Alright, you guys. Well, we're at 10 minutes, so. Yes, you got that good green. Okay. You guys ready? You got your glasses of waters? Ready to pop it off? Anyone need to wait a second or two longer? Let me know now. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Special for the spring equinox? Not necessarily, but I could absolutely do something cool for the spring equinox. March 21st. Would you guys like to do something for the spring equinox? I'm super down for that. Usually on important astrological dates, those are when I distill shit. So I'll probably be hiking and getting a whole bunch of spring water and distilling some essential oils and flower waters, distillates, out of something. So maybe I can do a live while we distill shit and hike and distill some things for the spring equinox. We could do something. I'm down. Kurdish, that's cool. We got some Kurds in the house. That's awesome. New res. Alright, you guys ready? And here we go. The Emerald Tablets by Thoth the Atlantean. Tablet 14, Atlantis. List ye, O man, to the deep hidden wisdom, lost to the world since the time of the dwellers, lost and forgotten by men of this age. Know ye, this earth is but a portal guarded by powers unknown to man, yet the dark lords hide the entrance that leads to the heaven-born land. Know ye that the way to the sphere of Arulu is guarded by barriers opened only to light-born men, yet the dark lords hide the entrance. Upon earth I am the holder of the keys to the gates of the sacred land. Command I by the powers beyond me to leave the keys to the world of man. Before I depart, I give ye the secrets of how ye may rise from the bondage of darkness. Cast off the fetters of flesh that have bound ye. Rise from the darkness into the light. Know ye, the soul must be cleansed of its darkness, ere ye may enter the portals of light. Thus I established among ye the mysteries, so that the secrets may always be found. That's interesting. Always having mysteries, so that secrets may always be found. Aye, though man may fall into darkness, always the light will shine as a guide, hidden in darkness, veiled in symbols, always the way to the portal will be found. Man in the future will deny the mysteries, but always the way the seeker will find. Now I command ye to maintain my secrets, giving only to those ye have tested, so that the pure may not be corrupted, so that the power of truth may prevail. There is an argument among keeping things secret in the world of the occult, which is why so many people think it's a bad thing, because it dwells in secret, right? Out of the lights, in the darkness, but not darkness of the darkness, but a darkness of the night. You know, they're two different things. Basically, it says you must test those that you give secrets to, and I honestly think that's not a bad idea anyways. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people want to talk to you, and a lot of people want to share their life story with you, and a lot of people want to tell you, you know, the fucking secrets of everything and how the world works. Everyone just wants to share their opinion of how things are on you. People like to talk a lot. I find in these scenarios, before sharing information with them, I tend not to test them, but I guess it's my own way of testing people to see whether it's worth sharing this kind of information with. And some people would say you have to preach it to everyone, and I don't know. You can do that. I don't want to do that. I feel like the YouTube channel is something people have to seek out, right? No one's gonna just casually stumble across the Hermetic philosophy, you know? That's something that has to actually be searched out. And to give it serious time and thought and consideration, you have to invest a certain amount of time, you have to be a certain place in your life, and it's just, without digressing too much, command ye to maintain my secrets, giving only to those you have tested. Give the secrets only to people you've tested, so that the pure may not be corrupted. So that the pure may not be corrupted, so that the power of truth may prevail. List ye now to the unveiling of mystery. List to the symbols of mystery I give. Make of it a religion, for only thus will its essence remain. Regions there are, two between this life and the great one, traveled by the souls who depart from this earth. Duat, the home of the powers of illusion. Sekhet Hepspet, the house of the gods. Osiris, the symbol of the guard of the portal, who churns back the souls of unworthy men. Beyond lies the sphere of the heaven-born powers. Orulu, the land where the great ones have passed. There, when my work among men has been finished, will I join the great ones of my ancient home. 7 are the mansions of the house of the mighty. 3 guards the portal of each house from the darkness. 15 the ways that lead to Duat. 12 are the houses of the lords of illusion, facing 4 ways, each of them different. 42 are the great powers, judging the dead who seek for the portal. 4 are the sons of Horus. 2 are the guards of east and west of Isis, the mother who pleads for her children, queen of the moon, reflecting the sun. Ba is the essence living forever. Ka is the shadow that man knows as life. That's very interesting. I love when ancient texts correspond with modern science. It says Ba is the essence living forever, right? So Ba is the eternal thing, more or less. And Ka is the shadow that man sees as life. Ka is the shadow. Quantum physics has this theory. It's one of the forefront theories right now of how life works. They say that there are a number of dimensions, right? I think they believe there's 12 dimensions. Well, each dimension casts a shadow on the lower dimension, and that shadow becomes existence. And so what they think 3-dimension is they have Well, a good example would be a piece of paper. You draw, or no, a good example actually would be, um, if you have a cube with 4 points on it, right? But in 3-dimensional, like a square. So I have a square. Um, what? This might actually be better. This is perfect. So you see this jar, you guys? This is how science explains. So you have this jar, which is occupies 3-dimensional space. It has height, it has width, um, height, width, and depth, right? Makes it 3-dimensional. Well, the light from my candles are casting a shadow onto the wall behind me. Now, this wall is a 2-dimensional space, but it has the shadow of a 3-dimensional object on it. This is what scientists, quantum physicists, think is the third dimension. So you have the third dimension casting a shadow onto the second dimension, right? But as above, so below, right? The third dimension is a shadow of an even higher, more complex version of reality, but it's casting a shadow on the third dimension, so it's appearing differently, the same way this 3-dimensional glass looks different than its shadow on the 2-dimensional space. Hopefully that kind of makes a little bit of sense. But that's how quantum physicists are describing, or physicists in general are describing this reality that we live in. And then we have Thoth, right, the bringer of information, relaying this same message, where it says Ba is the essence living forever. So we have energy, these things that do the shadowing, and Ka is the shadow that man knows as life. So we call this reality life, but it's just a shadow of the one thing, God, whatever you would like to call it. So we'll continue. Keys are they of life and death. Hear ye now the mystery of mysteries. Learn of the cycle, beginningless and endless, the form of He who is one and in all. Listen and hear it, go forth and apply it. Thus will ye travel the way that I go. Mystery in mystery, yet clear to the light born, the secret of all I know will reveal. I will declare a secret to the initiated. But let the door be wholly shut against the profane. 3 is the mystery, come from the Great One. Hear and light on thee will dawn. 3 is the mystery, come from the Great One. Hear and light on thee will dawn. In the prime evil dwell 3 unities. Other than these, none can exist. These are the equilibrium source of creation, one God, one truth, and one point of freedom. Three come forth from the 3 of the balance, all life, all good, all power. 3 are the qualities of God in his light home, infinite power, infinite wisdom, infinite love. 3 are the powers given to the masters to transmute evil, assist good, and use discrimination. I'm going to read that one more time because y'all need to hear that. 3 are the powers given to the masters to transmute evil, assist good, use discrimination. 3 are the things inevitable for God to perform: manifest power, manifest wisdom, manifest love. 3 are the powers creating all things: divine love possessed of perfect knowledge, divine wisdom knowing all possible means, and divine power possessed by the joint will of divine love and wisdom. 3 are the circles of existence. The circle of light where dwells nothing but God, and only God can traverse it. The circle of chaos where all things by nature arise from death. The circle of awareness where all things spring from life. All things animate are of three states of existence: chaos or death, liberty in humanity, and felicity of heaven. Three necessities control all things, beginning in the great deep, the circle of chaos, and the plenitude in heaven. And three are the paths of the soul: man, liberty, and delight. Hear ye now of he who is liberated, freed from the bondage of life into light. Knowing the source of all words shall be open, aye, even the great gates of Arulu shall not be barred. Yet heed, O man, who wouldst enter heaven, if ye be not worthy. Better it be to fall into fire. Know ye the celestial path through the pure flame. At every revolution of the heavens they bathe in the fountains of light. List ye, O men, to this mystery. Long in the past, before ye were man-born, I dwelt in ancient Atlantis. There in the temple I drank of the wisdom poured as a fountain of light from the dweller. Give to the key to ascend to the presence of light in the great world. Stood I before the Holy One, enthroned in the flower of fire. Veiled was he by the lightness of darkness, else my soul by the glory have been shattered. Forth from the feet of this throne like the diamond rolled forth 4 rivers of flame from his footstool, rolled through the channels of clouds to the man-world. Filled was the hall with spirits of heaven, wonder of wonders was the starry place. Above the sky like a rainbow of fire and sunlight were formed the spirits. Sang they the glories of the Holy One. Then from the midst of the fire came a voice. Behold the glory of the first cause. I beheld that light high above all darkness reflected in my own being. I attained as it were to the God of all gods, the Spirit Son, the sovereign of the sun spheres. There is one, even the first, who has no beginning, who has no end, who has made all things, governs all, is good, is just, illumines, and who sustains. Then from the throne there poured a great radiance, surrounding and lifting my soul by its power. Swiftly I moved through the spaces of heaven. Shown was I the mystery of mysteries, shown the secret heart of the cosmos. Carried was I to the land of Arulu, stood before the lords in their houses. Opened they the doorway so I might glimpse the primeval chaos. Shuddered my soul to the vision of horror, shrank back my soul from the ocean of darkness. Then saw I the need for the barriers, saw the need for the lords of Arulu. This is... I wish there was like an animation to go along with this, because the imagery of the primeval chaos, in other words, is something else in this passage. There is an infinite void from which all things come, and The important thing about it being infinite is that it has the capabilities of being everything simultaneously. So it's infinite potential, in other words. But in order to become a thing, there must be boundaries. There must be a box in which to conceptualize that thing into a thing, like this bottle of gin, for example. In order for this bottle of gin to manifest, you must take the infinite void, the infinite field of the void, the pure potential that the physicists call it. In order to take that pure potential and turn it into a physical material thing, you must put borders and boundaries around it. For example, the cap is made out of cork. So the cork comes from a specific type of oak tree, and the oak tree came from minerals in the earth and water and sunlight. And the earth came from an exploding star, which came from gases floating around in space that coalesced into a star. But those gases came from what? Came from what? Exactly. Where the fuck does everything come from? It all comes from the void, the infiniteness, the pure potential of energy. And we see the closer to home we get, the more infinite it becomes. But it's chaotic out there, right? Because if it takes structure to form a bottle of gin, then to go in the other direction, it would be chaos, right? Order defines things and brings things together. And if you go in the opposite direction, you have chaos. Not chaos in that it's bad, but again in that it's without order, just pure potential. So knowing that, I'll reread the paragraph, which is why I would love the imagery for something like this in like an animation. The paragraph says, Opened they the doorway so I might glimpse the primeval chaos. Shuddered my soul to the vision of horror. Shrank back my soul from the ocean of darkness. Then saw I the need for the barriers, the need for the lords of Arulu. So I don't know if this is a literal thing or if this is a analogy. I don't know. I'm just going to keep reading before we dive down too many rabbit holes. Only they with their infinite balance could stand in the way of the inpouring chaos. Only they could guard God's creation, which gives us some more insight into the role of the guardians. It's to keep balance. And if you guys remember in the last chapter, it talked about death only comes from an imbalance of the body. So whenever there's something that's out of alignment in you, out of balance in you, it's when you start to die. And he says, heed my warning, if you don't correct the balance, you will die. You will return to chaos. You will return to pure potential without the balance. So the balance is what holds things in order. Lose balance, you descend back into chaos, into pure potential. Hold on, let me get in the comments. So feel free to leave comments and stuff, you guys. I'll be happy to do some questions during this before we keep continuing. Self-loving goddess, I'm glad you liked the videos. Thanks for being here too. Thank you. To who you thought that my odds have been on my heart lately, feeling that the energy of the Chihudi is awakening in me, and the energy of my odds surrounds me. Okay, things are manifesting naturally. Things are manifesting, so be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it. Ken Amos, thanks for being here, man or woman, I'm not sure. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Oh yeah, spirit science is awesome. Yeah, don't feel bad for bringing up other YouTube channels. I'm definitely not trying to have I run a cult here. You guys are free to do whatever the hell you want. I'm absorbing and reconciling what I've come to know already. Start studying this. Yeah. I haven't been studying the Emerald Tablets too long. But I just study the fuck out of everything. So it's easier for me to plug things together. Like I've read the Kabbalion, and I've read the Emerald Tablets, and I don't study quantum physics, but I read the articles, the watered down layman version of physics and shit like that. So it's easy for me to see the similarities and the corresponding elements between things and how they're explained the same way under different contexts. But yeah. I've been studying the occult since I was in my early 20s. It started when I was living in San Francisco. Of course, typical San Francisco. But we can come back to that after. I'm going to continue reading this because we're almost done. Yada yada yada. Splendor of light. I lost my spot. Okay, here we go. He continues to say, "Then did I pass around the circle of 8, saw all the souls who had conquered the darkness, saw the splendor of light where they dwelled. Long I to take my place in their circle, but longed I also for the way I had chosen, when I stood in the halls of Amenti and made my choice to the work I would do. Passed I from the halls of Arulu down to the earth space where my body lay. Arose I from the earth where I rested, stood I before the dweller." So he's saying that he was astral projecting. "Gave my pledge to renounce my great rights until my work on earth was completed, until the age of darkness be past." So now we learn here again that Thoth is someone who chooses to be on planet Earth for a number of generations to help man out of the darkness. "List ye, O men, to the words I shall give you. In them shall ye find the essence of life. Before I return to the halls of Amenti, taught shall ye be the secret of secrets, how ye too may arise to the light. Preserve them and guard them, hide them in symbols, so the profane will laugh and renounce. In every land form ye the mysteries, make the way hard for the secret to tread." Like, this is some Dr. Indiana Jones shit. If you guys are ever feeling like life is too hard, maybe you're on the right track. I do appreciate the style of the occult, man. There's something about it where it's like nothing is just given freely. It's all like you really have to use discernment, and you really have to focus on critical thinking, and you really have to be a savvy motherfucker to figure this shit out. And it's designed that way. You know, preserve them and guard them, hide them in symbols, so the profane will laugh and renounce. This is how the world works, y'all. If you can't be a fucking schmuck. You can't be the average old schmuckaroo, schmirkadoodle out there just like consuming culture and consuming literature and consuming fucking material goods and consuming ideas and consuming music and because then you're not generating anything of your own accord. You're not using your mind to create things. You're not learning shit, and there's so many secrets hidden in plain sight. We just your average person can't see them because you're not fucking paying attention. And it's not that they're not paying attention, it's that they don't even know that they should be paying attention. You know, there's not knowing something, and then there's knowing you don't know something, and then there's not knowing that you don't even know that thing. And that's where most people are. Or people like you and I would be those who know we don't know, right? We're on the hunt. We know there is an elusive truth out there, but we haven't quite fucking put our finger on it yet. But at least we know that we don't know. We're on the path, in other words. So it's that way on purpose. You gotta earn your keep, you know what I mean? So, thus will the weak and the wavering be rejected. Thus will the secrets be hidden and guarded, held till the time when the wheel shall be turned. And what I think about that, I think what they mean by that is a new age. You know, the how we pass through different astronomical signs. So last it was the age of Aries, I want to say. Before that was the age of Leo, which is why they say the Sphinx is in Egypt. And now we're going into the age of Aquarius, I believe. So that's what I think it means. I think every age people get a natural shift. Unless they're smarter to figure shit out in the meantime, which is why I believe they say make it hard for the secret to tread. Thus will the weak and wavering be rejected. Thus will the secrets be hidden and guarded, held till the time when the wheel shall be turned. Through the dark ages, waiting and watching, my spirit shall remain in the deep hidden land when one has passed all the trials of the outer. Summon ye me by the key that ye hold. Then will I, the initiator, answer, come from the halls of the gods in Amenti. Then will I receive the initiate, give him the words of power. Hark ye, remember these words of warning. Damn, this is a pretty gangster-ass paragraph. You guys should pay attention to this. Because, could you imagine if we all rolled like this? He says, and he's talking to you, he says, hark ye, meaning listen the fuck up. Hark ye, remember these words of warning. Bring not to me one lacking in wisdom, impure in heart or weak in his purpose. Else I will withdraw from ye your power, to summon me from the place of my sleeping. Not only does he say, make it difficult, he says, if you even think about bringing someone to me that is an idiot, not only will he be burned, but you will be rejected too. So make sure that you don't fuck around with those schmucks. Now go ye forth and summon thy brothers, so that I may impart the wisdom to light thy path when my presence is gone. Come to the chamber beneath my temple. Eat not food until 3 days are past. He says a lot, fasting 3 days before doing things. There will I give thee the essence of wisdom, so that with power ye may shine amongst men. There will I give unto thee the secrets, so that ye too may rise to the heavens. God-men in truth, as in essence you be. Depart now and leave me while I summon those ye know of, but as yet know not. Greetings, Vicky. Yeah, what up? I'm glad to hear that you're picking up what I'm putting down. cool. That one was pretty cool. Alright, so that whole chapter he talked about the secret of secrets. Telling them and not telling them to certain people. Well, the last chapter is the secret of secrets. And it's not very long. You guys, let's just roll through it. We're just going to read the last tablet. You guys should do me a solid and go hit that like button for me so that we can get blasted on YouTube's feature page and we can get more squad up in here. Damn, it's already 10:15. Oh, scheisse. For me, hell yeah, it is. I got work tomorrow morning. I'm not in my prime anymore. 10 o'clock is pretty much bedtime. Even if I didn't have work tomorrow, I would still be wanting to go to bed right now. That's just how I fucking roll these days. Goddamn wizard. Wizards need sleep. Cast spells and shit. I'm self-employed, but I also work. So one of these days I'll just be solo self-employed. Alright, we're gonna crack into this next one, you guys. It's short, sweet, and to the point. Emerald Tablets by Toth the Atlantean, Chapter 15. Secret of Secrets. Now ye assemble, my children, waiting to hear the secret of secrets, which shall give ye power to unfold the God-man, give ye the way to eternal life. Plainly shall I speak of the unveiled mysteries, no dark sayings shall I give unto thee. Open thine ears now, my children, hear and obey the words that I give. First I shall speak of the fetters of darkness, which bind ye in chains to the sphere of earth. Darkness and light are both of one nature, different only in seeming, for each arose from the source of all. Darkness is disorder, light is order. Darkness transmuted is light of the light. This, my children, your purpose in being, transmutation of darkness to night. Transmutation of darkness to light. And this is what this is an occult way of explaining something that I've been trying to just drill into the Man of Letters YouTube channel about love and hate being the same thing. Darkness and light are both of one nature, different only in seeming, different in solely how they manifest. Darkness is disorder, light is order. You could say love is order, and hate is disorder. Hear ye now of the mystery of nature. the relations of the life to the earth where it dwells. Know ye are threefold in nature, physical, astral, and mental in one. 3 are the qualities of each nature, 9 in all, as above, so below. In the physical are these channels: the blood which moves in vortical motion, reacting on the heart to continue its beating; magnetism which moves through the nerve paths, carrier of energy to all cells and tissues; akasa which flows through channels, subtle yet physical, completing the channels. You know, it's interesting. One of the reasons why I take so much stock in the Hermetic philosophy and the things like the Emerald Tablets and stuff like that is because they were written in, this one, for example, translated by Isaac Newton at the turn of the 19th century. It's almost like 120 years ago. And it talks about magnetism as it moves through the nerve paths. So the interesting thing about that is that's exactly how magnetism works. Magnetism is the circulation of electrons. The circulation of electrons creates an electromagnetic field. So the blood of the human body creates an electromagnetic field, and the reason why it does that is because the circulation of blood fuels that circulating current of electrons. So to make a battery, you need the conduit, right? The place for the electricity to travel. You need the conduit. You need the metallic metal, right? So copper, for example, and then as a battery, you have your copper wire, you have your electricity, and then you have the movement. You have the movement of the electricity. So that's the three things it takes to magnet. The human body has all three parts. Your nerve cell, magnetism, which moves through the nerve paths. So your entire nervous system is just a giant conduit. So that's part one. And then you have your blood with the iron in the middle of it. That's your magnetic material. So you have part two. And then you have the flow of electrons, which creates the actual electricity. The flow comes from your heart pumping the blood through your body. I talked about this when I did the blood magic video on my YouTube channel. So your body creates an electromagnetic field through the nerve cells, through the blood. And the reason why I'm bringing this up back to my main point is these ancient texts talk about things that we don't discover until modern day. It's interesting. To say the least, it's really fucking interesting. So we'll continue. Each of the three attuned with the other, referring to mind, body, and soul. Those are the three levels of existence: mind, body, soul. Each of the three attuned with each other, each affecting the life of the body. From they, the skeletal framework through which the subtle ether flows. In their mastery lies the secret of life in the body, relinquished only by will of the adept when his purpose in living is done. 3 are the natures of the astral. Mediator is between above and below, not of the spiritual, not of the physical, but able to move above and below. 3 are the natures of mind, carrier it of the will of the Great One, arbitrator of cause and effect in thy life. Thus is formed the threefold being, direct from above by the power of 4. Above and beyond man's threefold nature lies the realm of the spiritual self. Four is it in qualities. they left something out on the tablet. So there's mind, body, and spirit. They mention 3 natures of the astral. They mention 3 natures of the mind, and no 3 natures of the body. Interesting emerald tablets. What are you trying to keep from us? Hmm. 4 is it in qualities shining in each of the planes of existence, but 13 and 1, the mystical number. Based on the qualities of man are the brothers. Each shall direct the unfoldment of being. Each shall channel be of the Great One. On earth, man is in bondage, bound by space and time to the earth plane. Encircling each planet, a wave of vibration binds him to his plane of unfoldment. Yet within man is the key to releasement. Within man may freedom be found. Within freedom may be found. When ye have released the self from the body, rise to the outermost bounds of your earth plane. Speak ye the word Dorilila. So next time you guys astral project, go to the end of the earth and say Dorilila. Tell me what happens. Then for a time your light will be lifted. Free may ye pass the barriers of space. For a time of half of the sun, 6 hours, free may ye pass the barriers of earth plane. See and know those who are beyond thee. Yes, to the highest worlds may ye pass. See your own possible heights of unfoldment. Know all earthly futures of soul. Bound are ye in your body, but by the power ye may be free. This is the secret whereby bondage shall be placed by freedom for thee. Calm let thy mind be, at rest be thy body. Conscious only of freedom from flesh. Center thy being on the goal of thy longing. Think over and over that thou wouldst be free. Think of this word. La'am li ganuver. La'am li ganuver. La'am li ganuver. And over in thy mind let it sound. Drift with the sound to the place of thy longing, free from the bondage of flesh by thy will. Hear ye while I give the greatest of secrets, how ye may enter the halls of Amenti, enter the place of the immortals as I did. Stand before the lords in their plains. Lie ye down in rest of thy body, calm thy mind so no thought disturbs thee. Pure must ye be in mind and in purpose, else only failure will come unto thee. Vision Amenti as I have told in my tablets. Long with fullness of hearts to be there. Stand before the lords in thy mind's eye. Pronounce the words of power I give in your mind. Mekut el Shab el Hail Sirben el Zibret Zin Ephraim Quar el. Relax thy mind and thy body, then be sure your soul will be called. Now give I the key to Shambhala, the place where my brothers live in darkness. Darkness, but filled with the light of the sun. Darkness of earth, but light of the spirit. Guides for ye when my day is done. Leave thou thy body as I have taught thee. Pass to the barriers of the deep hidden place. Stand before the gates and of their guardians. Command thy entrance by these words. I am the light. In me is no darkness. Free am I of the bondage of the nights. Open thou the way of the 12 and the 1, so I may pass to the realm of wisdom. When they refuse thee, as surely they will, command them to open by these words of power. I am light. For me are no barriers. open, I command by the secret of secrets. Iram el Ahim shepherds Zur Adam. Then, if thy words have been truth of the highest, open for thee the barriers will fall. Now I leave thee, my children, down yet up. To the halls shall I go. Win ye the way to me, my children. Truly, my brothers, shall ye become. Thus finish I my writings. Keys let them be to those who come after, but only to those who seek my wisdom. For only for these am I the key and the way. End of Emerald Tablets. Cool. Officially done with the Emerald Tablets. You guys still with me out there? Cool. Alright, you guys. I'm pretty fucking tired. And we nailed it. We nailed it, y'all. Go team. Good job, you guys. You done good. You guys, you done good. What? What the hell? Something weird's going on. What's today? January, March 22nd. Alright, you guys. Thank you so much for being here. You could be anywhere, but you're here with us. I do not take that for granted. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very, very much. And possibly see you guys this weekend. So happy sleeping, happy dreaming. I'll talk to you guys soon.